Assalamualaikum to Sir Idris. We are from class M1BA2432C and my name is Siti Nabila binti Hassan. The company that we are choose is Starbucks Corporation. I'm the first presenter who present about the company background. Starbucks Corporation is an American multinational chain of roastery, coffee houses, and becomes a popular and faster growing company in the world that originated in Seattle, Washington in 1971. Starbucks was well known as the world major coffee house chain and the main image of the United States' second trend of coffee culture before Starbucks became global attentions in other countries. Cafe latte, espresso, frappuccino beverages are popular served cool and hot drink in Starbucks. Next, in 1996, Tokyo, Japan is the first Starbucks location outside North America following the Philippines, become the second location international market in 1997. As a result, Starbucks also well to do in other countries by expanding their business in South America in Lima, Peru, Italy, and Milan. Lastly, Starbucks also opened their business in Malaysia by opening the first business in Kuala Lumpur Plaza in December 1998. Banza Village 2 is the first location and home for Starbucks Chinese store in Malaysia. Next, I will present about staffing organization challenges. Starbucks Corporation realized that work culture and employee motivation will work if the company have relationship positive organization management policy. Consequently, made an effort to retain employees and selecting the right kind of people is the main Starbucks company to take great care of their business. One of the biggest challenges company face has to do with staffing and people. The industry is no stranger to this situation because of a huge shortage of skilled workers that is no wonder why there are issues with staffing in Starbucks. A barista at Starbucks must have skills that will enable them to carry out their role. The staffing organization need to put much time and energy to train new workers because employees will be more productive and effective with proper training. Experience-intensive training is a must before working for every worker or barista hired for a retail job that consists of knowledge, procedure, and operations. Next, the staffing organization challenge is slow hiring process in Starbucks. This is happening because Starbucks includes numerous stages in hiring workers such as submit an applications form by an online assessment test, interview process, and Starbucks orientations. If the applicant got hired on the spot, is considered as the lucky one because few applicants normally need to wait and get a call from Starbucks for about a month even he or she already passed in interview stage.
Okay, for recruitment and selection practices, I will discuss about the staffing models by Starbucks. Okay, the first one is staffing quantity. Staffing quantity refers to the demand and the supply of the staff in the organization. And then there are 3 steps in the process of identifying job availabilities. The first one is the manager need to identify job availabilities in the organization so that they can open job vacancy. The next one is the manager also need to forecast the human resource needed to achieve the organization mission and also objective. And the third one is to measure the gap between availabilities of the job and also the number of person needed for that position. Okay, for Starbucks we can see that to open a new outlet for upcoming months, they need to find more than 300 workers. So if the demand exceed the supply, they may hire more workers, push present workers to work longer hours, and also outsource the work to other vendors. Starbucks may deal with overstaffing by not replacing the workers who leave and encouraging early retirement, and also laying of people. Okay, the next staffing models by Starbucks is staffing quality, or can be called as person or job match. It refers to the characteristic of individuals which the job which will result in HR outcome. Okay, we can see that Starbucks has faced the difficulty of attracting and also retaining staff in the early 2000s, and then the company said that they need a motivated and also dedicated personnel. So when selecting and maintaining their appropriate kind of employees become their top priority. By having a selection process, we can say that they can find competent individuals and also accurately match with the job. And other than that, the human resource policies also can be developed properly. It is important for the management to make sure that the person that they choose can perceive the work connection with their personality and also aspiration. Okay, for the last staffing models for Starbucks is staffing quality, which can be called as person or organization match. It refers to the what organization required the candidates to have. There are four staffing quality under person or organization match, which are organizational values that the companies want to see whether the candidate is has a strong integrity, such as honesty and also respect. And for the new job duties is to perform any other task, and for multiple job is to perform more tasks at one time. And also for future job is to long-term match, promotion, job transfer, and also career advancement. Okay, and then adaptability, dependability, and the ability to work in a team were all attributes that Starbucks look for when hiring. Starbucks also want every employee to participate in creating and also implementing plan, as well as attaining their objective as a group. We can say that involvement of the employees when decision making will help the companies to formulate their best policy for their employees. And also the top management also respect their decision, and they want to make sure that the employees can cope with the organizational culture. Employee who put trust on their organization will likely contribute to the finance management practices that will help to generating outstanding performance in future. Okay, the next one is human resource planning. It refers to the constant process of systematic planning ahead to ensure that an organization most precious asset, which is employee, is used to its full potential. Human resource planning also important for the organization to measure the movement in, such as promotion and also transfer, and movement out, such as retirement and also termination. There are four steps in human resource planning, which are the first one is analyzing current labor supply. The next one is projecting labor demand, and the third one is balancing predicted labor demand with supply, and also assisting in the achievement of organizational objective. Okay, for Starbucks, we can see that they has understaffing problem based on recent studies of the Starbucks employees. They said that the stress is overwhelming as there is no customer connection, as the employees is busy doing their work. And other than that, the store manager who has the authority to do staffing decision does not fully use his responsibility, and it will affect the employees' emotion and also organization. The manager need to make sure that the right tools are used so that the planning can be implemented effectively and also efficiently to achieve objective of the organization.
Next, we move to job analysis of Starbucks company. Job analysis is a systematic process used to identify the tasks, duties, responsibilities, and working conditions associated with the job and the knowledge, skills, abilities, and other characteristics required to perform that job. According to the job analysis of Starbucks company, managers have used the information collected for the job analysis to prepare two documents, which are a job description, which is lists the duties and responsibilities of a position, and a job specification, lists the qualifications, which including skills, knowledge, and abilities that was desired by the company to perform the job. Human Resource Manager will forecast the future hiring and firing needs after the job have been analyzed within the organization itself. There are three-step process that have been used by the company, which are firstly, they will identify the human resource current availability in the organization. Secondly, they will forecast the needs of human resource to achieve the organization's mission and objectives. And lastly, they will measure the gap between those two things, which are first and second process above. Human resource managers must make plans to make the supply and demand into balance after calculating its disparity. If the demand for labor is going to overtake the supply, they may hire more workers, encourage current workers to work extra hours, or introduce labor-saving initiatives. If the supply is greater than the demand, they may deal with overstaffing by encouraging early retirements, not replacing workers who leave, laying off, or lastly, they had to firing workers. An effective job description allows candidates to clearly understand the expectations of the job, its important duties, and the requirements including educational credentials and experience for the position of the employment. Other than that, it can help in improving internal and external recruitment, thus retain and motivate the best talent. This type of job description eventually can help the organization stay in compliance with many existing employment laws, for example, Occupational Safety and Health Act (OSHA), by describing the working conditions in the job description and set out how to safely perform the job. Other than that, in the job description of Starbucks company, they also stated the working hours, benefits and perks, skills and experience requirements. Overall, the job analysis that have been done by the company is well organized, easy to understand, and comprehensive in all aspects required by the candidates.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Zafira binti Suimi and I will be the next presenter. Recruitment is defined as the process of developing a pool of capable persons to apply for employment with an organization. Starbucks hires from both internal and external sources of recruitment. The external recruitment sources for Starbucks company are through online on company's official website and media advertisement. The most popular external sources of recruiting in Starbucks is online through company's official website. Interested candidates can simply apply through Starbucks' official website on the internet, where they have to fill out the application form and insert their CV. Due to the pandemic COVID-19, most candidates are expected to complete online application. Other than that is media advertisement. Starbucks advertised the job openings in various print and electronic media. The company also typically advertises job openings on posters in its stores so that potential applicants who are interested can apply. External selection is the process of picking the right candidate who is most suitable for the job. It is the process of interviewing candidates and analyzing their qualifications for a particular job. The application form, background check, selection tests, and phone interview are all part of Starbucks' selection process. The applicant's resume and subsequent interviews are the most efficient and cost-effective way for Starbucks to choose baristas. Starbucks managers at the local level are aware of the demand of the demographic region's customers. As a result, they are more particular in their selection since they know exactly what they are looking for. The resume is the quickest method as it allows applicants to provide their personal information and others in one document. The manager can then screen the applicants for important experiences and skills.
After application forms are submitted, Starbucks employee will conduct a background check. The company uses two types of background checks, such as reference check and credentials check. For the reference check, employers will be seeking for a reference pertaining to the retail or supervisory experience that is expected of that position. Thus, this reference will most likely be past supervisors or co-workers. The second form of background check is credential check. Educational background and possible criminal records will be among these credentials check. If the applicant has been convicted of a violent crime or theft, this may be a liability that requires further investigation. Afterwards, the selected candidates are then called to undergo assessment tests. Starbucks normally conduct a personality-based test for the common position, which is the barista. This is due to the company's desire to hire people who have good morals. Other assessment conducted for other positions includes customer service skills and the leadership opinion questionnaire. During the test, questions about whether or not the applicants enjoy drinking coffee will be asked. Starbucks will use this site to find individuals who share their coffee-loving values. Lastly, those who pass the test will be contacted to participate in a phone interview. This type of interview is often conducted with a member of Human Resources Department. The interviews assist the manager in determining the applicants' personalities in order to determine whether they would fit in with the rest of the team. This is critical since the Starbucks concept working model requires a high level of collaboration and teamwork. Internal recruitment is the process of filling vacancies from a company's existing staff. Starbucks' internal recruitment sources include intranet, staff meetings, and career development. The intranet technique involves the manager posting job openings on the company website, which only employees have access to. Staff meeting is when managers and employees choose the best employee for the job. Lastly, career development is when supervisor recommends a staff to be promoted to a higher position. Internal selection refers to the examination and evaluation of individuals when they get promoted in a company. Starbucks does not disclose much about their internal staffing methods. However, there are some information regarding the substantive assessment method practiced by Starbucks, which is performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is a method of determining how successfully employees perform their duties. A performance evaluation is divided into two sections, which are evaluation of job performance and share feedback to staff. Starbucks uses a system called the customer comment card to evaluate employee performance. Starbucks customers fill out a survey card with questions about their experience with Starbucks employees and services. Retail personnel like baristas and cashiers are also assessing each other's performance by observing how their coworkers perform at work.
Hi, I'm Aidona Fateha. I'm from BA2432C. I will present about final match in Starbucks company. So basically in final match stage, there is employment contract where the terms and conditions of the employment are stated. The terms and conditions in the employment contract are the agreement between the employer and the employee. In the employment contract, it contains the enforceable contract, parties to the contract, form of the contract, disclaimers, contingencies, and unfulfilled promises. Normally, any company doesn't really disclose its employment contract publicly, including Starbucks company. Okay, let's move on to benefits provided by Starbucks company towards their employees. Specifically, Starbucks are the one that give benefit to part-time employees instead of just give benefits and compensation to full-time employees. Part-time employees also got the similar benefits as full-time workers, such as paid leave, sick leave, and many more. Usually, Starbucks company provide full health coverage, including medical insurance, dental, and vision care. This company also provide other alternative health compensation to their employees, such as hypnotherapy and natural therapy. Other than that, Starbucks give their employees the discount stock purchase plan. Whoever want to involve in purchasing stocks. Not just that, The Starbucks employees also get discount on drinks and snacks in Starbucks shop. The interesting part is part-time workers and full-time workers can get tuition compensation for their studies, which very occasionally provided by the company in the world. However, to get these benefits, all employees, including part-timers and full-timers, must work at least 20 hours per week, especially for frontliner in the Starbucks coffee shop. Otherwise, the employees who are not achieve the requirement not liable to the benefits provided. Thus, as you can see in the slide, Starbucks really concentrate to keep their employees' well-being in a good condition so that they will be more comfortable when they at work. Then, after the new employees pass their interviews and recruitment process, they will have orientation program, which is called as new orientation program, conducted by recruitment team. While in this program, the new employees will learn about his role in Starbucks according to what position they applied earlier. For barista, the learning process will include hands-on assessment, which is a little bit difficult for new employees, but they will master the skills eventually. The assessment contain the barista to learn about the coffee, how to handle the machine coffee, and how to operate cash register, and many more. While for other positions, they will be handled by mentors for a particular department. The new employees also will learn about history of the company so that they will be more clear about the goals and mission of the company.
Hi, my name Amira Shafika binti Muhammad Rashid. I will present about staffing flows. Firstly, give a boost to candidate obtaining. Most people apply, they still need consider to their new job acquisition. Discover passive candidate with these staffing techniques to extend possibilities of creating the great workforce to be higher, especially on social media. Company can follow the conversation with other people on widespread social media like Facebook and additional other platforms like Reddit and LinkedIn. Rummage around for individuals with interests and experience relevant to position that company are hiring for. Apart from that, they will get referrals. Referrals are usually a decent thanks to notice high quality hires, which is company produce and promote a referral program with incentive. This referral may assist use gamification strategies to drive additional referrals. Secondly, craft clear and engage job ads. Effective job ads assist company measure candidate on job-related criteria. Work together with company's hiring manager to form job description that offer helpful and specific details concerning open roles. While listing job duties, mention comes from new rank by undertake or groups they are work together. Promote company with describe what makes company distinctive to present candidates compelling reason to use and be specific with clear and comprehensive language. Avoid jargon and complex sentence when speak to candidates. And also, avoid discriminatory language, and if company reactively support diversity, let candidates recognize. Other than that, company must improve their recruitment potency. There are many ways to extend potency. As a recruiter, like build checklists for normal process. Checklists assist to organize company hiring. Use them to arrange for interviews and screening calls to make sure they got all the knowledge that would like before speaking with candidates. Other than that, use email templates with personalized emails are necessary. Company will select templates to invite candidates interview. Last but not least, update recruiting email templates frequently in order that they seldom become stale. Invest in recruiting software systems such as video recruiting software system. Save company time and cash when they are interviewing remote candidates. A player chase system may also facilitate to manage hiring stage. Keep candidates' profile in an exceedingly searchable info and collaborate with company team.
Recently, there has been an understaffed issue in Starbucks outlet at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. The workers complain that the airport outlets have fewer than half of their pre-pandemic staff, even though airlines industry has restarted in the USA. Staffing strategies does not start and end by simply recruiting the right candidates. One of the suggestions for Starbucks to improve its staffing methods is by forecasting future staffing needs. This staffing strategy takes into account not only how many personnel with specific talents the company need, but also how much money the company needs to manage their employees. Starbucks can conduct a trend analysis and ratio analysis. The company may begin by gathering historical data for a trend analysis. Then the company may analyze it to see the trends in the data set. The second way is by conducting a ratio analysis. It can be used to predict how many employees are needed to meet a company's sales goals without relying on historical data. Finally, employers can compare the existing reports to the forecast and look for gaps after gathering and analyzing the forecast data.
Next, improvement in management. Firstly, increase the length of time that fresh baristas spend in training. New Starbucks partner expertise close to trial by fire. They learn little regarding company history, My Starbucks Rewards, the Starbucks expertise on baby, coffee and espresso beverage. Memorizing beverage recipe is essential. However, there must be rather more. Baristas have learned that sometimes by day 3 to day 5, the present 21 to 25 hours of training also is not quite enough. Secondly, make time for coffee education together with coffee seminars including customers. There is not enough time for coffee education, and most customers never expertise a tasting within a store. A method to unfold enthusiasm for the total bean coffee world is to share that love of coffee with customers. An individual is aware of them better well after they will teach it to others. Lastly, fix the refill policy. Starbucks should not produce this uncomfortable scenario wherever baristas are asked to polish client refills. It ought to be tied to the Starbucks cards. The refill policy ought to be mechanically tied to a card only. If customers are not using a card, this might provide customers no reason to register and use a Starbucks card. Starbucks has currently seen persistently that the make My Starbucks diam bodoh Starbucks has currently shown persistently that the My Starbucks Rewards program brings each short-term price and long-run loyalty in customer, which My Starbucks Rewards is Starbucks' largest driver of growth. It is remarkably profitable for Starbucks to own customers who be part of My Starbucks Rewards.
For other related components for improving the recruitment and selection practices in Starbucks. The first one is Starbucks must improve the job application. Originally, Starbucks has prioritized that every candidate who interested to apply a job position in Starbucks, they have to fill job application form through online in Starbucks official website. After filling the job application from online, the candidates may come to the office to inform that they want to work at Starbucks. However, whoever just walking to the office, their job application may not be validated because they do not fill the online form. The point is, Starbucks should accept both job application, because if there is any technical error happens in their career sites, it could be a problem to the management in collecting the data of the candidates. It may have advantage in reducing paper, but it is also good to keep the hard copy of the job application form for future source. In addition, the hard copy of the job application form is the interviewer to look up during the interview session. As I said earlier, Starbucks provide many benefits to their employees. Even part-time workers also get the benefit. However, only the employees who work at least 20 hours per week will enjoy the benefits. Unfortunately, there are several cases about working hours are being cut by Starbucks company recently, and many employees worry about their benefits. This because the requirements to get the benefits is work at least 240 hours a month or 20 hours per week. Hence, I think that supervisor or HR team management for each location must collect the data whom actually eligible to enjoy the benefits. This is to ensure that the employees will get the benefits fairly without mistreatment by any parties in Starbucks company. In addition, I suggest that Starbucks should make the benefits fixed to be liable by the employees, especially for permanent workers because they have worked for a longer time and more than enough eligible to enjoy the benefits.
Lastly, we end our presentation with conclusion. As a result, Starbucks company that started from a small retail coffee shop in Seattle now successfully expand their business that got global attention from coffee lovers by serving a variety of quality coffee around the world. Not only that, Starbucks created a positive human resource management policy in its business that earned upgrade the faster growing corporation among other companies and also an outstanding business model in the retail industry that popular with strong high employee motivation and good work culture. The benefit that the company gives to their employees can be described as that Starbucks Corporation has a good work culture and environment that care about their staff. Starbucks also have their advantage and disadvantage when working with this company. Consequently, it can be concluded that a good company is a company that has higher employee motivation and a strong work culture among them, which is the key to the success of the company. That's all for me. Thank you.